Shade gardens often get treated as leftover space, areas where plants are added last, without much intention. But shade does not have to feel dark, flat, or forgotten. With the right plants, shaded areas can feel calm, layered, and deeply intentional. Today, we're looking at shade plants that do more than survive. These are plants that bring structure, texture, and quiet presence, even with limited sunlight. First on the list is Hosta, a classic shade perennial, but one that earns its reputation. Hostas create strong, readable shapes that bring order to shaded spaces. Their broad leaves act like visual anchors, helping the garden feel grounded rather than empty. Along pathways, under trees, or beside fences, hostas define space without noise. Hosta thrives in partial to full shade and performs best in USDA zones 3 through 9. Used in repetition, it creates rhythm and calm instead of clutter. Next is Astilbe, a soft, upright perennial that adds lightness where shade often feels heavy. Astilbe brings vertical movement through airy flower plumes that rise above ferny foliage. It softens shaded beds without spreading aggressively or collapsing into nearby plants. Astilbe prefers moist soil and partial shade and grows well in USDA zones 4 through 8. It works beautifully as a mid-layer plant, adding seasonal bloom without dominating the scene. Moving down the list is Japanese forest grass, one of the most elegant grasses for shade. Its arching form and fine texture introduce movement that feels slow and intentional. Instead of filling space, it drapes gently, blurring edges and calming transitions. Japanese forest grass thrives in partial shade and USDA zones 5 through 9. It is especially effective along paths, under trees, or at the edge of shaded borders. Next is Heuchera, also known as coral bells. This plant brings color to shade without relying on flowers. Its foliage ranges from deep purple to amber to soft green, creating contrast where shade often feels monotone. Heuchera stays compact and tidy, making it easy to layer without crowding. Heuchera grows best in partial shade and USDA zones 4 through 9. It works well as a foreground plant, adding richness without visual weight. Coming up next is ferns, especially autumn fern and lady fern. Ferns are unmatched when it comes to texture and shade. They create softness and flow without demanding attention. Used correctly, ferns make shaded areas feel intentional rather than wild. Most garden ferns thrive in partial to full shade and USDA zones 3 through 8. They are best used in groups, allowing their form to repeat and settle into the landscape. Next on the list is Brunnera, a shade perennial with heart-shaped leaves and subtle spring flowers. Brunnera acts as a visual bridge between bold leaf plants and finer textures. Its silvery foliage reflects light, gently brightening darker corners. Brunnera prefers partial shade and grows well in USDA zones 3 through 8. It works especially well under trees or along shaded fences. Moving along is Pulmonaria, also called lungwort. This plant brings early season interest to shade gardens. Spotted foliage adds quiet pattern, while spring flowers introduce color when little else is blooming. Pulmonaria stays low and controlled, making it ideal for layered planting. Pulmonaria thrives in partial shade and USDA zones 3 through 8. It works well at the front of shaded beds or along walkways. Next is Tiarella, or foam flower, a calm, spreading perennial that fills gaps without becoming aggressive. Its low habit helps unify shaded planting areas, preventing the ground from feeling bare or unfinished. Tiarella grows best in partial to full shade and USDA zones 4 through 9. It works beautifully as a natural ground layer beneath taller plants. Coming in next is Hydrangea macrophylla, a shade-tolerant shrub that brings structure and seasonal bloom. In partial shade, hydrangeas maintain strong form while avoiding stress from harsh sun. They act as anchor plants, giving shaded gardens a sense of permanence. Hydrangea macrophylla performs best in partial shade and USDA zones 5 through 9. Finishing the list is Epimedium, a quiet, understated perennial that excels in dry shade. Its delicate foliage and spring flowers add refinement without noise. Epimedium slowly forms a living carpet, ideal for areas where other plants struggle. Epimedium thrives in partial to full shade and USDA zones 4 through 9. Shade gardens are not about limitation. They are about restraint and plant choice. When the right plants are used, shade becomes a design advantage, not a compromise. These plants help shaded spaces feel calm, layered, and intentional instead of forgotten.